Other members, Councillor Smith, then Councillor Clifton.
Thank you, Chair. This motion is about the competence of Councillor Waller. It's also about the administration she leads. Along with Councillor Waller, I am the ward member for Normanton, and we necessarily work closely together. We obviously discuss issues of the ward, but also about the county of Rutland. And I don't know anybody who works as hard for Rutland as Councillor Waller. Unfortunately, speakers for the motion seem to be fixated on local government reorganisation. It is obviously very important. But Councillor Waller has tried to make or to ensure that services in Rutland are as good as they can be. And yes, she has worked very hard on local government reorganisation negotiations so that Rutland is in the most advantageous position it can be when LRG takes place. However, I want to emphasise that she has worked with us as a team and the officers for the services of Rutland to be excellent. I am the portfolio holder for Children's Services, and Councillor Waller in our one-to-one meetings and in group discussions has helped me with my work with the officers to ensure that our policies really do achieve results. I want to highlight some of the achievements and the ongoing programmes of Children's Services that require continuity, stability and ongoing decision making. We've had this Ascend Fulfilled Provision programme going on since 2023. It came to an end in March 25, but we've now continued it with a programme called Building Better Belonging. And I could say more about these programmes, but just to say that these programmes support our core values, supporting the vulnerable in our community, particularly children who have needs, and particularly those with SEND. It's also about reducing costs, the burden of the dedicated schools grant override that we have. Other programmes that are ongoing are the Families First programme and Invest Start in Life programme. These work together again to improve the quality of our services to children and be as good as they can. They will need to be ongoing development. But I want to highlight one particular programme, and that is the Children's Placement Programme. That is the residential therapy centre that we proposed and was accepted by the council in March 25. It required a lot of discussion. It was going to cost £1.5 million, of which nearly £1 million of that was going to be a capital investment. It's an invest to save programme, but even so, it was a difficult decision. I'm pleased to say it's progressing well, particularly so as we've heard recently that the grant that was applied before at the start of the process, we've been awarded of £708,000, so we're a long way to help that programme continue. Coming into the administration, I soon realised that difficult decisions were needed to be made. These decisions can be political or the right one. I think we've made the right ones, sometimes to our detriment. The other realisation was that the need for continuity, for stability, for decisions to be made. In 22 months, a new administration will be in place. Our services need to be as good as they possibly can be. Children's services, adult services, places, transport, etc. And finances, which has been pointed out, is now in a good place and better than it was. At pace, a lot of strategies will need to be put in place to be in the best shape that we possibly can be when local government reorganisation occurs. It is important that we are for our officers, but obviously important for Rutland and its residents. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.